Good morning, friends. In this lecture, we will discuss the critical thickness of insulation. We already know that the insulation is very important for the heat transfer. In every system, we have to restrict some heat transfer from our system to atmosphere or atmosphere to system. So for that, we have to use some type of insulating material which do not allow heat to transfer from one place to another place. So for that, we can consider two types. First one is if we want to insulate a plain wall. So if we have a steel plate having thermal conductivity Ks and temperature at that point is T1, thickness of plate is B, and we are providing one insulation having thickness A and the temperature T infinity of atmosphere. So if we are not using insulation, then our equation of heat transfer become T1 minus T infinity. This is for the conduction and this is for the convection. So conduction equation is thickness upon K, so thickness is B upon K is A, plus for convection it is equation is 1 upon HA. And if we are using insulation, then one more term is added is A upon K1A. This is for the critical thickness in plain wall. Now we will see the second case. It is cylinder. If we have a cylinder and if we want to reduce insulation from inner cylinder to the atmosphere, so we can use normal insulation. So our equation is heat transfer equation is Q1 T1 upon T1 minus T infinity upon resistance, and the resistance we know it is 1 upon R2 upon R1 upon 2 pi KL plus 1 upon HL, so H 2 pi R2L. So here we are, our interest is to find the R2. As we know that if we increase R2, then this term will decrease and this term will be increased, and as vice versa, if we reduce R2, then this term will be reduced and this term will be increased. So for that we need to find the correct thickness of insulation so that both denominator term remain low. So for that we need to derivate the denominator. So if the denominator is maximum, then the heat transfer become minimum. So denominator must be, the derivation of denominator must be 0. So we know that our variable is R2 or other terms are constant. So derivative denominator with the d upon dr2. So we get this equation as we take common 2 pi L from both equation. Now we can put ln R2 upon R1 in ln R2 minus ln R1. Now derivating this term, this become a constant, so it will be 0, and derivation of R2 is 1, and derivation of 1 upon R2 is here we are using ln R2. So for log R2 the derivation is 1 upon R2, and for R2 the derivation of R2 is 1 upon R2 square. So this is our derivation. Now we can simplify this equation in this way: 1 upon k minus 1 upon h R2 is equal to 0. So our final radius R2 is equal to k upon h. K is the thermal conductivity and h is convective heat transfer coefficient. So for any system, our insulation radius must be k upon h. If it is larger than this, then or lesser than this, then the insulation effect may differ. Thank you.